We begin with the holiest day for more than 1 billion people. Christians around the world are marking Easter Sunday. At the Vatican, Pope Francis led his first Easter Mass as pontiff, and it drew a huge crowd, about 250,000 people in all. Easter is the day Christians believe marks the resurrection of Christ after the crucifixion. CBC News Vatican analyst David Perlich has more on today's events from Rome.
An urbi and an orbi message literally means to the city and the world, and this is very obviously a pope who knew this morning that the entire world was listening to him. So it began his urbi and orbi in a very spiritual way, speaking about the gospel message, and as you say, today is a very solemn and significant day in the Christian calendar. But then he sort of brought that over into the modern world, into modern geopolitics, and mentioned the Middle East and Syria in particular, as well as Mali, as places where people truly need to be concerned. And as he said, how many people have to die before there's a political solution? So obviously Francis knows that the world is listening to his message, and this is part of him getting his message out. This is a deeply spiritual time, but this is also a time when the Roman Catholic Church has a new leader. And for the hierarchy, for the people in the Curia, and also for local priests around the world, in Canada and in other countries, every word, every motion, every deed that this Pope makes is being analyzed. People here want to know what kind of Catholic Church he wants to make. There have been a lot of calls for change, and during the General Congregation meetings before he was elected, there was a lot of talk about the need for change in this church. People are looking at every word that he says, the clothing he wears, right down to the shoes that he's wearing, and these significant messages like today's Urbi and Orbi, to try to understand exactly where Francis wants to take the church, and I think you can expect to see people lining up behind his message.
David Perlich speaking to us from Rome.